guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a very different sort of video. It's not going to be related to makeup or fashion or beauty or it's going to be I don't know what that was. It's going to be a little bit more serious, a little bit more, we're bringing it down. We're bringing it down to the level of communication. So I thought I would do a video on body image because I feel like that's something that a lot of girls struggle with, and I know that a lot of my viewers are younger, and I feel like before you go through this awkward stage of puberty that I could give you some tips and tricks on like how to love your body in the process, after the process, just in general how to love your body. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys my story because I feel like it's a little interesting. It's an interesting story, so I hope you got your popcorn and your tea. Who eats popcorn and tea? I hope you have your... Never mind. I hope you just watched this video. Right, so when I was little, and now, as we speak, I'm a very petite person. I'm pretty skinny. Before puberty happened to me, I was extremely skinny. I was just like a little stick. I was just basically like a little white stick walking around the earth. That was Jody. Nothing's changed. Okay, so here's this little thing called before puberty where people are flat and zoom. And I was definitely more so flat and zoom. So basically what kind of happened was I would constantly have people tell me how lucky I was to be skinny, and Jody, you're so skinny, oh my gosh, you're so skinny, blah blah blah. And I feel like after a while, if you hear something good or bad, you can kind of start to believe it if you are constantly told it. And these people who were telling me that I was skinny, it wasn't like they were like saying it in a rude way, or they weren't like bullying me or anything about it. They were just saying kind of the facts. I mean, I was skinny. And so I started to listen to that, and I started to look at myself in the mirror and be like, oh my goodness, everybody's telling me that I'm so skinny. What's wrong with me? Is this okay? Like, am I too skinny? Like, how do I do this? So I kind of just started not liking my body. I thought I was too skinny. I thought I was white. I was like, I do not like myself. I just, blah, blah. It didn't get too serious. I never did any, like, self-harm, or, like, I never had any eating disorders. I just have a very fast metabolism, so whenever I eat, my body, like, because I'm a very high energy person. I'm kind of a little crazy. So my body just tends to be like, it's running on adrenaline all the time, basically. Like, it's kind of bad. But yeah, my body just tends to just... Thankfully, I'm sure what am I saying? My body definitely is very high activity. So, I was very, very thin all throughout growing up, and people always would tell me that. And I started to just, like, wonder if it was okay, and if this was, if I was pretty, or if it was gonna, like, if it was gonna affect if guys liked me or not, and just all this crap that you don't really need to worry about because you are who you are, and that is the bottom line. But that all did run through my head. That was around the time that puberty was starting up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm hormonal, I'm crazy, I'm white. It's crazy. It's a crazy time in life. It's kind of funny. But so after puberty happened, I got boobs, and I got what you get with puberty. You know, you get like curves and all that stuff. I don't really have that many curves, but that's okay. See, this is all okay. So yeah, after puberty hit, I didn't like my body either. I was like, I don't know what all this is. No. But over the last like 3 years, I definitely have come to the conclusion that now I love my body, and I feel like it's a gradual, like, I don't know, it's just a gradual of understanding that God has made you exactly who you need to be, and He's made you exactly physically how you are, and there's no need to try to change that. One time I was thinking about everybody in the world, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, if you think about it, every single person who rocks this planet, which is like, what, seven something, like, it's a huge crazy number, like, every single person in this world is completely 100% different. Like, that is crazy. Like, I thought of it, I was like, okay, my name is Jody, and I said my last name. I was like, I'm Jody. I can't say my last name because your girl gotta keep her information private. But I said my name, and I was like, there is only one Jody in the whole entire world that looks like me, that is me, that has, like, my body and my, like, skin and my face and my everything. Like, that's crazy. Like, you are one of a kind. That is something that is amazing. Like, everybody looks at, like, these famous people or models and they're like, oh wow, they're so unique, they're so different. But when you look at yourself, you should see the exact same thing because you are amazing. Like, I don't know, I guess you kind of have to think about it and kind of get that revelation yourself, because when that hit me, it changed the way that I saw myself. It changed the way that I saw my flaws, my insecurities, because I could look at myself now and be like, you know what? God made me the way I am. Like, he's made me exactly the way that I am, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So, when you have insecurities or when you look at your body and you don't like it, you need to shut that little voice up in your head. Be like, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Hallelujah. So even if you're not a Christian, I don't know, it's kind of cool to think about, like, you're the only one out there. That's something that was, like, crazy to me, and I was like, oh my Lord, like, I have this amazing opportunity to, like, have this crazy awesome life, and it can only be lived by me, and it's only, like, me who's living it. It's so cool. I don't know. I feel like you kind of have to get that revelation yourself, but to tie it all back into body image, you have to look at yourself with love, and I feel like that's something that it's hard for a lot of people to do because there is so much criticism, there is so much hate, and there is so much of this stuff floating around the world today that tells you you have to weigh a certain amount, you have to be tan, you have to, I don't even know, have straight teeth, you have to, all this stuff. And you know what? That's all stupid. You know, if you have it and if you like the way that you look, that's awesome. But I feel like it's so important to look at yourself in the mirror every day and love who you are. And that's something that's definitely a gradual change, and something that helped me, like I said, something that helped me, like, do that was just realizing that I'm one of a kind, and that the way that I look is simply, like, unique. And if it's something that's different, like maybe you're super tall and maybe you don't like that, that's unique and that's something that's awesome. And maybe you're super short and you don't like that. You know what? It's like, I don't know, you're your own person, you're all like yourself, so just love who you are, because honestly there's no one else like you. So why would you try to change it, or why would you not like who you are? Because you are exactly who you're meant to be. So I don't know if that's helpful or not. There's not like any like things I went through where I had to like there's no like secret magic formulas for like loving yourself. I feel like it's just a constant thing that you have to look at yourself and be like, you know what, I am exactly who I need to be right now. And yeah, so I still am skinny, I still am white. I mean, like, I don't know, it's kind of just, whew, Lord have mercy. Okay, anywho, yeah, so, next time you look in the mirror and maybe you don't like what you see, you need to don't slap yourself. I was going to say, like, slap yourself. You need to be like, go like this, look in the mirror and be like, eyes of love, eyes of love. I am looking at myself through eyes of love. That's kind of weird. Woo! But anyways, that's kind of what I have to say about the whole body image thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other like topics, or if you guys kind of like this different type of like deep and emotional, communicational, not physical, camera, whatever side of me, then let me know, and let me know if you guys want any topics, or if you guys have anything that has helped you love yourself over the years. Leave it down below, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.